What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is 5 Christmas words I only used after moving to America. It is obviously another Lost in the Pond reaction. Absolutely loving these, aren't we?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Great channel, very quirky,
yeah.
And it seems like an overall great guy as well. If you guys haven't seen Lost in the Pond before, pretty much what it is Lawrence, I think he's lived in America for about 13 to 14 years now. He used to live in the UK before then, and he kind of just gives us differences, doesn't he? Which is helpful for us because we give the British opinion, you guys in the comments give the American opinion, and Lawrence just kind of ties it together, and you correct for different states in your opinion, and we correct for our opinion for Jersey and the rest of England for me. So super keen for this one. This is 5 Christmas words only used after America. Kris Kringle is on the screen for the thumbnail. I have no clue what that is, do you?
I think he has something to do with the Chris Dingles. I may be wrong.
Potentially. Again, straight over my head, I guess.
That word. I've heard the name before.
Yeah, I've never heard that before, but we'll see. Let's get straight into it. Smash that like button if you're new around. Smash that like button if you're just around here. You don't have to be new around here, but if you are new around here, you may as well smash it. And while you're new around here, smash that subscribe button so you can be a more regular to the channel. Would seriously appreciate that. And yeah, let's get straight into it.
Yes, I'm ready to go when you are. I've been waiting about half an hour. I don't have an actual watch, but yeah. Well, the coat, I'm wearing this because I've just been out into the tundra. Well, and it befits the video that
Tundra?
I think you mean snow.
You reckon snow? I've never heard that word used before, though. So, I don't know, we'll see.
I'm about to make, right? If not the temperature of the studio. All right, well, let's roll. What do you mean we're rolling? Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to Christmas words. This time of year is synonymous with Christmas because this time of year is Christmas. Who writes this stuff? And for me, it will always be synonymous with those first few months of living in the United States. As a newcomer, when you're thrust into an American Christmas, you truly realize that these cultural differences really are the gift that keeps on giving if you're a masochist. Because Christmas is chock full of those differences, isn't it? From the food, to the culture, to the words that we use. And as I sat around the Christmas dinner table for the first time with my wife's family, it soon became clear that things I hold dear, that's a rhyme and a pun, was something of an alien language in America. Words like Christmas cracker and Boxing Day had been replaced with nothing. And that's fine. It wasn't that I hated this.
That is a weird, I had that video the other day.
I just find it so weird that they don't know what Boxing Day is.
Yeah, people in the comments just like, yeah,
it kind of makes
just a
me
normal
sad.
day.
Like, I know that they don't know any different, but I know different, and I know that you guys aren't celebrating what I'm celebrating, and that makes me sad because it's such a good day.
Yeah, definitely, and it's not even it's a good day because of history, because I didn't even know it until...
I didn't know why we had it.
I genuinely didn't. I just knew it was the day after Christmas, we get a day off.
And it's like an extra Christmas day.
It's an extra Christmas day,
you
have a party.
Everyone needs an extra Christmas day.
The football's on, yeah, maybe try and persuade your bosses. I doubt it'll work, but maybe try it. It's a good day off, it really is.
This fact, it was that I didn't expect it. And I also didn't expect that America would have its own Christmas words, or at the very least, Christmas words not widely used in Britain. I mean, sure, we say Father Christmas, you say Santa Claus. We also say Santa Claus, so that wouldn't be an example. And so as I was going through the list of Christmas words in my head that I only encountered after moving to America, there were many words that I had to leave off the list. Either because they had made it to Britain, or I'd heard them 1,000 times in American Christmas songs. And so what remains is a list of 5 words that I only used after moving to the United States.
Sled.
That's right, sled. I didn't use the word sled until I moved to America, and Americans, you're probably thinking...
Does it mean like Santa's sleigh?
No, I think he means he goes sledging.
Yeah, but we use sledging.
Sled.
You got your sled?
Sled. No, you don't. You say you use sledge.
Oh, do I say sledge? Do we?
You don't say sled.
I don't know. The thing is, when somebody says a word in front of you and you think what it's used for, and it's close.
I mean, it might not even be sledge.
It might be sledge.
Sled. I don't know. I don't think that's a word.
Yeah, we may be the British side, but we're absolutely useless.
Yeah, I don't think that's a word for us.
Whoa, you don't have sleds in Britain. How do you entertain children during winter? Snowballs? Well, no, on the occasions that it does snow in Britain, you might find children, myself included, when I was a child, I'm not anymore, riding a sled down a hill and crashing into a chicken coop.
Sledge.
I am who I am. But here's the thing, we don't refer to it as a sled. We generally refer to this mode of vehicle as a sledge, as in...
I am actually American.
Fair play.
I actually am.
You mean English, because sledge is English.
No, but I knew what sled was.
Yeah, I knew what it were. I just thought we said it as well.
So you're not American or British?
I'm just an idiot.
You said it.
Sledgehammer, just without the violence, unless you're a chicken. It was just an accident. I was only 6. Now, funnily enough, it turns out that the word sledge is used in the United States in the context of this type of vehicle, except it's usually more specific than the British use, meaning a large sled used for carrying things like freight. Anyway, just from this entry alone, it's clear that Christmas is all about animals. Once again, this takes me back to my first American Christmas and the coming together of my wife's family. I and everyone else sat around in a circle. It almost felt like a cult. And in the middle, instead of a sacrificial lamb, was a bunch of presents. And this was exciting. More gifts that hopefully aren't socks. And we all picked a number out of a hat, and depending on the number that you pick, that's the order in which you would go to the centre and pick out a present. And I was really giddy when my number came up because I spied this one present that was shaped suspiciously like a book. And so I grabbed it and unwrapped it with untold anticipation and thought, great, I've got my hands on some good old American literature. It was High School Musical, the annual. You see, it turns out that the entire point of what is known here as the White Elephant Gift Exchange or Yankee Swap or Dirty Santa is that the gifts are completely and utterly a little bit rubbish. Some would say, partly incorrectly, that that's...
Well, I mean, I don't...
Was that just your family have made that up?
Yeah, I think that's just, like, my family do a 10-penny thing, which originally started with everyone would secretly buy someone a gift for 10p. And you just have a laugh, it'd go round. But it's kind of over the years, it's kind of gone to £1, a couple £, and we don't really do it now, but I think it is just something my family do. Right. And let us know in comments, maybe them do it, but it is very similar, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one thing I don't know, which I'm trying to figure out, maybe you'll say it in a second, is it random? Because he kind of indicated that he just went and picked one what looked like a good shape.
Yeah, it must be that they obviously get the number of what order they're going to go in to pick a present.
And then you
just
pick
a random present.
They haven't got your names on it.
So, like, you guys would buy a present for somebody.
Yeah, you just put it in the middle and you'd randomly pick.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
They just put it in and they just pick anything.
I kind of like that idea.
So you're not buying a gift for somebody in mind, you're just buying a general gift.
Yeah, so there's potentially a few gems in there.
Yeah.
And it's just
somebody might get £100, somebody might get a book.
£100? Maybe,
you never know.
You never know.
That's what sets this apart from what both Brits and Americans know as Secret Santa. But just as with Secret Santa, there's an exchange involved. If you don't like your present or you see somebody else's present that you crave, you can offer to do an exchange.
Yeah, we do
that. And this rule was of enormous interest to my wife's 8-year-old cousin. It was magical. In an instant, I was free of that High School Musical annual and the proud new owner of a VHS, Jane Fonda's original workout. Sorry, Jane, it clearly didn't work, much like my VHS player. Feliz Navidad. What
it means
is
Merry
a
Christmas
Spanish
in Spanish
phrase doing on this list? These two words meaning Merry Christmas did not originate in the United States. But that doesn't change the fact that it was in the United States that I first heard the term. Because compared to America...
Yeah, this video's first time I heard that.
Yeah. It's a song.
But you know Spanish, don't you? So.
Yeah, but I just also listen to Christmas songs. It's a very famous Christmas song.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay, I've never ever thought that says Father Christmas. Oh. I've just taken my words literal.
It says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm one of them who that song will come on and I don't actually know what the words are saying. I just
You're just singing it because you know, yeah.
And then go on with the tune.
You don't know what it means in English.
Exactly. I don't even know what they're saying, to be honest. I know the sound of the words they're saying.
I mean, half the song's in English, but yeah, I'll give you it. It's fine.
American English, British English doesn't have such a Spanish influence. But I remember when I first heard the phrase used in just general conversation, I was working as a customer service agent at a call centre. It was Christmas and one customer who was clearly of Spanish or Hispanic American background signed off with Feliz Navidad, right? And it was one of those exciting moments where I felt proficient in Spanish because not only did I know what it meant, I was able to say it back to her quite rubbishly in a British accent. And of course, by then, the chief reason that I knew what it meant is because I'd heard the song. Because likewise, I hadn't heard this song until I moved to America. And as with a lot of Christmas songs, I suspect a lot of people living here are absolutely sick of that song, but not me. When that song comes on the radio each year, I do this really rare thing for me in which I'm overcome with joy. It's unbelievable. For copyright reasons, I cannot play the song right now, but the law cannot stop me from doing this. And I know what you're thinking, perhaps the law needs to be changed. Krampus. What is Krampus? Well, contrary to popular belief, it's not the thing that I get when I run 50 yards. Perhaps the question shouldn't be what is Krampus, but who. And just like Feliz Navidad, the word and even the concept didn't originate in the United States. However,
I think I know what this one is. I think, again, I don't know the whole thing because I feel like someone at work's told me about this before. And it is kind of like an evil Santa which leaves coal in your stockings or something like that. I think. I may be wrong. Again, I don't know about the whole story. That is very... I mean, I'm an idiot if this is wrong.
If it is, it's ruined Santa.
Yeah, just because someone at work had a girlfriend who... I think she was Romanian and something like that, and they proper believed in this. And I think it was something like Krampus. So if I'm not talking about this one, I'm talking about something similar. I may be a genius, I may be an idiot. Let's see.
Well, I've been living here. His popularity seems to have grown, which says a lot about me. You see, Krampus doesn't like naughty kids. And don't think for a minute that Santa Claus doesn't capitalise on this fact. Because while he's being all jolly and giving bicycles to the nice kids and eating all the pies, he condones the actions of a devil-like character who goes around punishing the naughty children. And how does he punish them, aside from giving them the High School Musical annual? By thwacking them with birch rods, and all because they accidentally crashed into a chicken coop. So Santa, I'll say it again, you're always going on about which kids have been naughty or nice. You're the one that's hanging around with Satan, which is also an anagram of your name. Double standards, mate. Saying that, I have genuinely been good this year. Good enough to know that your friend, Mr. Krampus, originated in either Germany or Austria before making his way into American popular culture. From there, you allowed him to be popularised further in the 2015 film of the same name starring Toni Collette and Adam Scott.
I didn't.
This film, which you no doubt deposited down thousands of chimneys, has helped to spread the name of Krampus to my homeland of Britain. And to absolve yourself of prosecution, is that why you go by different names? Is that why you go by this? Okay, I've calmed down.
Okay, so I think that's Kris Kringle's relating to Krampus, then.
I think he's relating to Santa Claus.
Potentially. But again, I was pretty right on that, Krampus. An evil Santa, I said.
Much,
I'm quite happy with that. Good, not guess, I kind of knew what I was talking about.
Now, because I'm just hearing from my producer that Krampus hangs around with St. Nicholas and not you, Santa. Although, aren't you the same person? Why do you also go by Father Christmas or Old Saint Nick or
It is
Sinterklaas?
true, he has so many names.
Just who are you, Santa? Well, after moving to the United States, I learned that you are Kris Kringle. But then who is Kris Kringle? Kris Kringle is a pseudonym for Santa Claus that emerged from Pennsylvania German. You see, Americans adapted the German phrase Christkindl, which means Christ child, into Kris Kringle in order to give Santa an identity crisis. Now, this pseudonym was not widely used in Britain when I lived there. And so the other day I had this aha moment when I was watching the film Home Alone. And in it, there's a character that dresses up as Santa Claus and runs the Santa's grotto. And at some point when he lets his guard down, he refers to himself as Kris Kringle. And as a kid, I thought that was the real name of the character when he wasn't dressed up. As in, hello, I'm Kris Kringle and I work in accounts. Now,
So
as
did
with
I.
many things, I bet the name...
Yeah, I never...
He's on the street and he takes off his beard and he's like, I'm Kris Kringle.
Yeah.
I thought it was just his name. Like he's just telling the kid that he wasn't Santa anymore.
Yeah, to tell me the exact same as you. No clue.
Kris Kringle has made it over to Britain since I left. In fact, in some circles it was probably used while I lived there. But Kris Kringle was born in Pennsylvania and the North Pole. That's it for the first episode of Vlogmas. Let me know in the comments below.
Oh, that was it. Did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, that was good.
Definitely, again, well, we learnt about Krampus, which you didn't know about.
I didn't know about.
I kind of knew about. I'd never heard Kris Kringle before.
No, I didn't know it was another word for Santa.
No, neither. I've never heard anyone actually say it apart from the movie, which I didn't really clock anyway.
No, I didn't either.
It's just kind of a phrase in a movie, which it's a split second in a whole long thing, isn't it? So we've learnt them. Feliz Navidad? Is that it? Feliz Navidad? I've learnt that as well. And then any others? I think that was
Sled.
Sled.
But we're kind
Sled.
of pretty much kind of...
I mean, if you say it quickly, if I say sledge quickly,
you know,
people probably think I said sled, so I'm not too annoyed about that one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button as well, you absolute legends. Content every single day, guys. We're pre-recording the videos so you guys don't miss any. We seriously appreciate you guys just checking the videos out. Thank you so much, and we'll see you legends in the next one. Peace.